right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph Joshua Ngushwal, and I would be the one trying to help you out with the top 5 ESL companies currently hiring right now in 2023. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is a new channel that would be helping you to, get the best of jobs and opportunities that are available to you online. So you can always check this channel to see if there are any new opportunities that that I'll be talking about. Okay, so let's get started with our video for today. So majorly today I would like to talk about ESL companies, and if you don't know what that is, ESL companies are companies that hire you to teach English as a second language to students from all around the world. A lot of students do come from Asia, some from the East, but I mean there are students from literally all around the world. So it gives you the opportunity to be able to delve into the world of teaching English online and to be able to get some of the best that it has to offer. And some of the perks that you get to have with this is that you get to work at the comfort of your home, but we're also going to see that immediately. So the first thing I would like us to talk about is why ESL tutoring. So why should you consider becoming an ESL tutor if you don't know what that is? I think I just talked about it a few minutes ago. Well, first of all, which is one of my favorite reasons, is due to the flexibility that it offers. So when you work as an ESL tutor, depending on the company that you're working for, you get to set your own schedules. You get to select times that work best for you. So this would be a good opportunity for you to work part-time. And if you're a mom who has a kid, who probably has other things she has to do, take care of her kids in the daytime, I mean, you can be able to find a schedule that works for you depending on the company that works for you, which you work with or you will be working with, which is a great thing to have, all right? The second thing about ESL tutoring is the fact that you get exposure to different cultures. And I think that has been one major factor that really kept me still going in this field because I got to see the world from different perspectives. I spoke to people from different parts of the world. And in general, that just gave me an understanding of what it meant to, come from those parts of the world and how those people are, doing all their best to become fluent with the language. Okay. The third thing is easy to transition into. So if you are here today watching this for the first time and you feel, oh, I don't have any knowledge as to how I can be able to start. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what I can do to be able to, get into this field. Then I have good news for you that becoming an ESL tutor is not as difficult as it may sound or it may seem to be. It would just require a bit of dedication, and when you put time and effort into it, you would see the best results. So it's really easy to transition into. All you would have to do is find a couple of materials on YouTube, which I think there are lots of materials to learn the best practices as a new ESL tutor. And maybe in the future I may be able to talk about those types of things. But if you want to know things like that, you can always let me know so that I can make content with regard to that for you. And also, apart from checking information like that, ESL tutoring is something that you can also learn on the job. So while you're teaching, you learn how to become a better tutor. Okay, and the fourth thing about it is the student diversity. So you have older people, you have younger people, you have kids, you have different kinds of people generally, and that really would help you to know if you can be able to go long term in this field. All right. And finally, it's high paying. And that will also depend on the company that you're working with, as well as depending on the currency that you're being paid in. So, take for instance, if you're paid in dollars and probably your home currency is probably Naira, see, that's really high for you, right? And, it's really good to keep in mind that your motivation should be set straight before you get into working online as an ESL tutor. All right. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, I'm sorry for that noise. Let's go on to the next uh, clip. So we'll go on to our first company. And the first company we would be talking about today, I think I would have to move this. The first company we're talking about today is Weblio. All right. So the company's name is Weblio. And the real thing that I really love about Weblio is their simplicity and how easy it is to be able to, get in, especially if you're someone who is quite qualified. And even if you're new, it's really open to those types of people as well. So that's one thing that I love about Weblio. Now, with regards to who they look forward to hiring, it's just generally people who are qualified based on their criteria. So you'd have to go through a particular process for them to hire you. Um, they're not necessarily only looking for people who have experience. I think they've also had people with no experience because I've helped some people which I knew they didn't have much experience to get hired. So yeah, they also hire people with little to no experience. But it would be good for you to have a good knowledge of what it might entail. And to the best of my knowledge so far, I think that's a good company to start with if you want to have an idea of what it feels like to work as an ESL tutor. That would be a good starting point. Can you apply as a non-native speaker? Yes, you can. And do I know non-native speakers who have worked with them? Yes, I have. A couple of my friends have. So yes, you can apply as a non-native speaker. They're not going to judge you, nor are they racist. So you can be sure that they're going to welcome you with open arms. Just put in your best, all right? And where can you apply? So you can apply to the website, which is webdealpage.com. I'm going to link all the necessary links to the description of this video. So please do well to check it, okay? And by the end of this video, I also try to go through the website with you so that you can be able to see what the website kind of looks like and where you should go, where you should navigate to probably kick off your process, your hiring process. And what are the best practices when applying? So, like I generally always say, and I think I'm going to repeat this almost throughout this video. First of all, what I would recommend you doing is to go and search, do your research about this company on YouTube, online, Google them, have an idea as to what they are expecting of you, and kind of see what other people have done during their hiring process so that you can have a clear idea of what would be expected of you as well. I mean, it's going to take off some of that pressure from you, all right? And then how long is the hiring process? I think when I was hired, it took about 2 days ish, thereabout. For my friend, I think it was about 3 days. It generally depends on the schedule that is available. For some people, it's a week. For some people, it's 2 weeks. But from the day you apply up until the day you will begin work, it would most likely be roughly 2 to 3 weeks, depending. If you're really lucky and you can get dates for your interviews and your trainings, I think you're supposed to have 3 trainings. If you're able to get that, if you're really lucky to get those 3 in a row in a week, you're done. Right? I think I was really lucky that time to have that. So that was what helped me. And how long is the hiring process? Like I said, probably 2 to 3 weeks. And um, how much is the average pay? I really cannot recall. I think is it 110 or 120 per 25 per hour, thereabout, pesos. Um, in dollars, that's roughly $2 ish, $2 to $2.5 thereabout. I would probably have to check that figure and put it somewhere in the video. But yeah, uh, I know it may sound really low, but the good thing is when working with companies like WebView, you're going to teach a lot of students. So when you accumulate the number of classes you have at the end of the day, it's going to be, it's going to amount to something at least. Uh, yeah. I mean, they're not like the high paying one, but yeah, you're gonna have a lot of classes to teach. And well, we'll talk more about them in the future, hopefully. And what are the requirements? Sorry, you probably can't see that part of the question. Some of the requirements is, well, you need a laptop, a good one, I think 4 gig RAM. You just need a very good laptop, okay? You need good internet connection. I think 5 Mbps will work. Depending on where you're in the world, I cannot ascertain to how good the connection might be. However, if you do get the chance to have maybe a Wi-Fi or a MiFi, just something with good broadband or good internet speed, that would really suffice. You would need a headset, you need a background plain white, you need the headset will be noise canceling, but you can get a pretty basic one. That would work, and you just need a quiet environment. I mean, you don't want to be teaching where there's a lot of noise, a lot of children making noise, cars screaming. So you may want to find a work area that would suit. Because mind you, you're representing a company, so please, and it would be well, it would rather be good. Sorry, if you can represent them in the best way possible. Okay. And what are the work schedule? So it's really flexible because you get to choose when you want to work. You're the one who applies for the classes because I think there are two types of classes. Whereby one, the the company would book based on your availability, and I think the other one, students would just book based on the schedules you've opened up. Okay. And would I recommend applying to this company? Yes, 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 yes. A million times yes. I think they're really down to earth and they're really kind. And to the best of my knowledge, they go really deep to sorry for that noise. They really go deep to understand what's going on with their teachers and how they can best help. So yeah, sorry about that. My student is messaging me. So give me one. So thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, that's it. I was hoping this video is just going to be 10 minutes. Okay. I hope I can keep to that. If I can't keep to 10 minutes, guys, I'll probably continue in the next video, okay? So the second company that we have would be Native Camp. Okay, so Native Camp is one of my, all-time favorites as well. Yeah, they have their downsides, and I know a lot of people kind of complain about them a lot, but see, it's a company, and okay, probably shouldn't be protecting them. I should allow people to have their opinion. And in my opinion, they're good. They have their that side, which may not be so great, but to me, they're a great company. All right, they're really a good company, and you can really get off to working with them. Now, a couple of my friends once applied, and some of them complained of the fact that they felt that during the interview process they might have, been racially I don't want to say abused, but I mean, let's say their race just kind of affected their hiring process. So that may be true. Sincerely, I don't think I can be able to debunk that. So that probably may be true. But I sincerely don't know for the vast majority of people. I don't know. I don't know if that was a particular person who was doing that or it's the company. But I don't want to believe um, it's generally coming from the company. All right, because I've worked with the company and during my hiring process, I mean, it was really smooth. I didn't really encounter that, but I mean, they did, and I want to believe maybe there was some mix up somewhere, but you may just have that at the back of your mind. However, it wouldn't stop me from recommending you to apply. All right, so like I said, the company's name is Native Camp. And guys, this video will soon be up. So I think you'll be watching out for part 2 of this video, okay? And who are they looking forward to hiring? They want to basically hire anybody, but I think it would be a good thing if you're a fresh graduate and you have some experience. I think they also hire people without experience, but I mean, you need to do your own part to, have those necessary skills. I mean, you don't want to just go there and just mess everything for them, right? So, to be fair, you also need to be up to par on your own part. Okay. Can you apply as a non-native speaker? Yes, you can. As native speakers are also welcome here. So yeah, I don't really know how good it is nowadays for native speakers to be on native camp, but I want to believe it's still good. Some students really are not the best to have in your class, especially in native camp. But I think it's in general company, so it's part of the things that you're going to deal with when it comes to working as an ESL tutor online. So that shouldn't be much of a problem. Where can you apply? You can apply on the website. I'm gonna run through the website eventually. And how long is the hiring process? It could be a week. Actually, it could be just 3 days or 2 days, actually, or even a day. You can actually start in one day and finish everything in a whole day. So it's really possible. Yeah. How much is the average pay? I think it it depends on your rank, but I think it goes really high to almost 200 pesos ish or more per hour. Can't remember. I have to check. And for native speakers, it's much higher than that. I don't know what it is right now, but I know it's much higher than that. And let's see, what am I skipping? Okay, what are the requirements? I think just basic requirements. You need a good computer, your headset, quiet environment, playing background, good lighting as well. Yeah. Working schedules very flexible. You get to choose when you want to work. This time, this company doesn't go like they are not the ones who kind of book the classes for you. So you open your schedule and students kind of go through your profile, watch your introductory video, and read your profile. And if they're interested in having a class with you, they're gonna book, or they're just gonna go into the standby, which is one thing I really love about Native Camp. It's a bit similar to Cambly. So students can, just you can go on standby, and when a student wants to have a class with you, they just log in. So it's really good. Like it's really good, and trust me, it's really good. Um, do I recommend applying to this company? Yes, I do. That's why it's part of my top 5 for you to apply to. So, guys, I'm gonna finish this video, but in the part 2 of it, okay? I'm so sorry. I don't want this video to be longer than 10 minutes, which I think it would eventually be more. So, see you guys in the next one, and bye bye.